Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 13th round of Oz Racing. And would round 13 be lucky or unlucky for us? We had a big twitch there on our one soft lap. So unfortunately this isn't going to be very high up the grid at all. And there's no use going on supers. P5 at the time, but it became P9. And worse yet, V-Fingers, our rival, is on pole position on softs as well. And Tay on supers, and he's the first person on supers, surprisingly, only in 8th. Anyway, off the start, let's go. Ooh, a bit of contact there. We'll go up the inside, hopefully, see if we can gain any positions, and it looks like we have 2 positions gained in La Source, and would that be La Source of a good race? Sorry about that pun. Anyway, we're up to the Lacoum, and all this contact, several cars involved, and we got through most of it. Notice that V-Fingers there was caught up, but there's a restart, so our progress was lost. We changed our tyres to the same tyres we qualified on, so as not to break the rule. And the restart was a bit of a schmozzle. V-Fingers got a bit of an advantage from it. It was determined that it wasn't penalty worthy though, because there was such a kerfuffle. I mean, look at this. Entei and Waffles not in position. Waffles should be actually in front of Entei. Either way, I'll take advantage over the line. Wimpinator, his car went to the front without his control pulling off, thanks to him. You can see the gap that V-Fingers has though, and he's well out of the battle. And wow, Entei with a very aggressive move at the bus stop. I wasn't sure what that was all about, but we got him back with DRS, and that would be the end of his challenge, thankfully, because that could have been race ruining. We also managed to catch up finally to Danielson, who's falling away from the group in front, and once again a DRS manoeuvre. Now up to 6th. As we continue, we're up to 4th. Just go completely off the track. Must have been daydreaming there, but either way there's a virtual safety car. No one takes advantage apart from me into the pits. This will save me a little bit of time. The virtual probably will be called in before I get too much of an advantage, but as everyone else is holding pace, I'm in the pit lane, not losing as much time as I usually would if this was under green. So not the ideal timing, because we could have gone a bit earlier, but we do manage to... Shut up, Jeff. We do manage to overtake several cars who did not pit under the virtual safety car. However, our tyres would have to be managed a lot more than everyone else's, and there was no holding Amar behind. He came out on super soft, surprisingly. And, move it poo on there. I basically had to let him go because he was flying past. Same thing, of course, for Dubsy. He came up me late with softs, so nothing I could do about that at all. He managed to get Mar at the end, and we would come across the line 4th for the 2nd week in a row. Really not what we were after here, and quite a lucky race for V-Fingers, but nonetheless he gets the 25 points. We'll have to try and do better in Monza. See you guys then.